You know, there's one thing I really don't like about prequel series, especially those that use established characters.
It's the fact we know that no matter what happens, they have future adventures to experience.
Bingo.
Hey, Commander Fennec here, and the finale brings to the fore an event that was teased all the way back to the season premiere. An encounter with the Gorn.
Oh, and that's another peeve I've got. We know about the Gorn, and terrifying though these new creatures are, I think it would have been so much better had the writers created a whole new species for this.
I don't know, there was some backlash when Enterprise created the Suliban and especially the Xindi, since neither were ever mentioned in what became future series.
How could they have been since they hadn't been invented yet? But come on, even Lower Decks portrayed the Gorn as we expected them to be. Why create a xenomorph-type creature, but give it an old name? It just annoyed me throughout this episode.
I enjoy the 60s American-style colony, just like we often saw in the original series.
Always thoughtful when future humans hark back to a construction style that can be represented cheaply on the screen.
I hear what you say about the Gorn, and you do have a point.
Now, for the record, I love the idea of the Federation having to deal with a xenomorph-type creature. Love it. They should have just called it something else, and my excitement would have increased tenfold.
Putting that aside, and the affordable decor, I thought this was a very good episode. We spent just enough time with the human colony who hasn't yet decided to join the Federation to feel a good sense of dread when it all goes to shit, and our crew is understandably trepidatious about what they have to do. But really, there was a pretty big issue.
The survivability of the characters.
Exactly. At the back of my mind, I kept thinking, well, he's gonna survive, and she is too. It does lessen the tension of what could otherwise be a pretty tense moment.
Well, you really wanted a show with Pike in the gang.
I did, and that's the price we have to pay for it, I guess, especially when they introduce surprise guest stars.
Okay, I have to admit, that was fun, but again, survivability.
Especially when you're right next to a massive explosion.
Yeah, how did they survive that?
One other thing though, despite the various threats, everything felt just a bit too casual. Now, don't get me wrong, there are good moments, the story progressed well, and then you're starting to think, how is this going to resolve in time? Until, should we say it?
It's a bloody season finale cliffhanger.
And a good one too. Although there are strong hints at how they're going to resolve it, and I love the fact we thought everyone was out of danger until it turned out that they were far from safe. But damn, how long are we going to have to wait for the resolution?
We waited about a year in between seasons.
Only this time, not only has there been no official announcements as to the show's third season, but the current writers and actors strike will delay this even further. So here we are, with half a well-crafted story, with not too much danger for most of our regulars due to their established future adventures, featuring a radically altered alien species, and we're left with what could be a very long hiatus. So what's the verdict? It's a potentially tricky one, but on the strength of what we experienced, I'm awarding Hegemony 3 paws. But tell me, what did you think of this episode? Share your thoughts in the comments, live long, and may the Force be with you.